My name is Mnisi. I'm a fashion designer, recently turned furniture designer, and the brand is 5 years in the making. A defining moment in my childhood was definitely like just watching my sister be an individual. She was an artist, and like she would always customize her clothing. It was just always a thing. She always wanted to outdo her friends. And I think growing up in that environment, it made me want to create and like add to that world. So the Mnisi brand is dedicated to the women in my family. Just growing up, seeing their hardships and like the things they had to endure, I wanted to create something that celebrates them. Our latest collection called Kwahama, which means nightmare, was inspired by my mother's nightmare as she dreamt of a beautiful snake. When she explained the dream to me, she explained the terror, but so much beauty that she found within the terror. And I just thought of just the duality of life, how things can look so beautiful, but also so painful. It was about creating like these beautiful pieces that come from a dark place. My design process starts differently every single time. Sometimes it starts with the core story. Sometimes I might just be listening to a song and I would imagine a certain skirt walking. It always starts with like an emotion. If it's music, it's literally imagining the shape and how it walks. If it's my mother's dream, what did I take from that conversation? That has to come through somehow in the clothing. So it's just making sure that like from where it starts, I need to pull as much as I can. I think for me, going against the grain has informed the way the brand was built. I decided to create a community of people that I work with, and we depend on each other to drive the brand and to almost like encourage like the next step instead of seeking external validation. From us going from fashion into furniture was like a natural progression. It was about lines. It was about creating beautiful things. So it wasn't a distant thought. The same way I design a jacket is the same way I design a couch. Of late, I think like self-care has been like a big thing for me. So it's just making sure that like I keep my soul happy and do things that make me happy outside of work. The advice I'd give to a young creative would be to be true to yourself. I know like everyone says that, but I think there's just so much going on around us that you do have to maintain that. Never rely on your past successes. It can always get better. The world is always thirsty for new ideas. Just because you did well yesterday doesn't mean you have to wear that tomorrow. You have to outdo that. That's where a lot of creatives miss, because they rely on their past successes. They do something big or they work on a big project, and that is what carries them throughout. I just think it takes away from the potential that you have and the greatness that you might have. So yeah.